Okay, let's do Leo now. Leo, what's coming up for you the rest of this month? Sign of Leo. What's coming up for you the rest of this month? Keeper wise. Let's see what's your messages. Okay. Some legal situation. You got some sort of expectation about it. I feel like the outcome, that legal situation, kind of good because the outcome is privileged person. So I feel like everything just gonna go smoothly for you, that legal thing. That's why I'm seeing what the expectation is here. Some of you expect to win money or whatever that legal thing. You feel like you're supposed to get money from that situation. I asked what's the expectation is sudden wealth. So I feel like you're gonna get it because the outcome is privilege. Now this is talking about 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles is quite significant amount of money. So yeah, I feel like the outcome is good for you. Okay, what's next? This is for the one that's going through that legal thing. So if you don't have legal thing, just wait for the next message. Okay, what else? I'm seeing you're still working. No changes around your work. Yeah, you got toil and a labor upright, occupation upright, change reverse. So if you do expecting some sort of changes, or if your boss promises some sort of change, I don't see that's happening at least the rest of this month. Yeah, some of you is waiting for promotion, come up reverse. So that's the next message for the one that's working. Okay. What's your next message? Let's see. Quite straightforward your message this time, which is kind of nice. I can read it like quite fast. There's a concern about what? Around your expectation. What the hell is this? Huh? You're gonna receive a message from someone that's mature than you. I'm not sure what's your relation with this person, but that message come up with the message of, okay, some of you gonna just receive a message. Meanwhile, the other portion of you guys gonna receive a message of concern. What's this talking about? What's this relation to? Oh, it's about promotion again. It's one to tell you about that thing. It's keep repeating that message. Yeah, it's kind of like there is either a message of whether your promotion is being delayed or something, or there's a concern around your promotion. Something about that. Keep in mind, it definitely try to reach to some Leo there because it keep repeating the message. Okay, a last message, then I'm gonna move on because I feel like when it start repeating, it's kind of like annoys me. Okay, what other things that Leo need to know? What with this? Some of you guys gonna be like, even if you don't keep on to tell me the same storyline, if you don't get the promotion, you still gotta make money, great fortune. So that's kind of like make you kind of like not stressing about that promotion. You feel like, okay, whatever, I don't get that promotion, it's fine, at least I still make a lot of money, great fortune though. It keeps telling me the same storyline, main male reverse. For me, it's kind of like lack of being chosen, things like that. So yeah, apparently keeper just want to give the same message over and over. So let's go with a mirror. A mirror. What do you want to tell Leo? What Leo need to know the rest of this month? What do you want to tell Leo the rest of this month? See what do you want? I want to let you guys know. Sign of Leo, Lion. Try say. This is a person. Yeah, it's a relationship. Either you're gonna be dealing or you're already dealing with a person that withheld their emotion towards you, but at the same time you're going to be confused because it's kind of like this person may be complying towards you, but they kind of like not expressing emotion or they keep it hidden. So you're gonna feel like there is an emotion there, but you kind of like have a question mark why this person did not or doesn't express it properly. This is the reason. They do have option. This is the reason. So they cannot make up their mind. Someone mature, that one identified as someone mature, is not local, so it can be an implant into your area, or this is literally talking about a long distance connection. Okay, let's try to pull up different message. For the one that's going to that storyline, the reason why they don't really like commit or they don't really express it is because of that. They do have option. So they haven't decided whether you are the one that's going to commit or not. Keep in mind, I'm not sure what's the outcome, I didn't ask, but yeah, it's just a general message. But for me, it's like, people keeping option, they're gonna kind of like gonna become wishy-washy the rest of their life, so it's kind of like annoying also. Or some of you, you're gonna meet with a fair person that got a totally opposite of that. They're gonna express their emotion. It's part of your destiny to meet this person after you go through some sort of a fallout or a breakup. And it's gonna be a long term because it's come up as this. So yeah, another group of Leo. Especially if you're going through some sort of breakup, I'm not sure when you're gonna meet this person, but it comes as a destiny. So you don't need to kind of like go out your way to meet this person. Fair skin, they're gonna express their emotion immediately. Can be a long-term relationship. This person doesn't like to text, so this is the type of person that like to meet. Also, they don't want children. That's how you know it. They don't like travel also. It's a new person, they don't like travel. So yeah. Let's go with past life. Okay, past life. What do you want to tell you the rest of this month? What do you want to tell you the rest of this month? What do you want to tell you? Right, let's see. Some of you guys gotta promise yourself, or this kind of like you make a promise to yourself to become more free, not being tied with any rules, regulation, things like that, or just simple society construct kind of feeling. You also gonna be like going out more into the nature. I'm seeing some of you gonna make like a vow to yourself. You don't let others dictate your belief or whatever around that, like social construct. What else? For the one that doesn't have father but still has your mom, I'm not sure what she's talking about. You may feel like your mom didn't really care about you, or it's actually talking about the father because it's coming with unrequited love. If that's your storyline, you may feel a blockage, especially if you work in the arts field. You may feel some sort of blockage for the rest of this month. Also, your appetite also gonna be going down. I think appetite is generally for a lot of you guys, but for the one that going through that situation, like you don't have fathers, you have mom. I'm not sure which one is dealing with unrequited. Maybe your fathers, obviously your mom. There will be a blockage around your arts, especially if you're doing arts, because you got arts reverse. So yeah, great message as usual. Let's go with your main portion of a tarot. Okay, for Leo, what do you want to tell Leo generally? What do you want to tell Leo generally? What do you want to tell them? You're going to be disengaging from any type of drama, especially around your work. You feel like your work situation is toxic, the devil. Yeah, you're just gonna do your work. Some of you already make a decision like, okay, this is not the one that I'm gonna do for the rest of my life, so I'm just doing it temporarily. So I'm just gonna ignore all these toxic people. Give me one card as their advice. Be more friendly Okay, this situation, don't leave it for now. Like, you don't thinking, some of you may be thinking about leaving that situation, right? Your advice is not to leave it. There is still more for you to gain from that situation. Also, your advice also be more friendly towards these people. I'm not sure why, but keep in mind this situation counts as a toxic. But I'm seeing you are not gonna like putting too much into that drama or that toxic situation. Your advice is to be friendly with your colleague and don't leave this situation yet. Ten of Swords reverse. Make me feel like there is something more for you to gain in that work situation. So yeah. But obviously if you feel like you cannot stand it, you want to move, then I feel like move. As long as you got a job. But for the one that can still stand it and feel like there is more you can gain from this work situation, yeah, that's your advice. Okay, what's the next message coming up for Leo? This one to come up. Either you're releasing yourself or you're basically dropping toxic habits. Yeah, some of you releasing for yourself from a toxic relationship. You cannot help yourself but keep thinking this person. Some of you guys kind of like indecisive whether you want to cut this person or not. Because you got Two of Pentacles. I feel like if you go through this situation, you need to kind of like be careful, or else you're gonna fall into this kind of energy. You're gonna turn your back from a stable relationship. So I feel like if you feel like this person is toxic, right, just cut it. Because I feel like if you keep being wishy-washy or you keep dealing in this situation, that's gonna impact your view about love. Because you got Three of Wands reversed with a Four of clarifying that it's a Four of Wands. So it's kind of like you turn your back from a stable relationship or the idea of a stable relationship. So just be mindful about that kind of energy. Okay, what's next? Ooh. The tarot message kind of a bit like I need to kind of like decrypt it for some reason. Not very straightforward. What's next? That Leo need to know. Yeah, about a fallout or a breakup. Ooh, that one's tough. Almost similar with Cancer, you do experiencing a fallout or breakup with the Lovers and Ten of Pentacles. So either this is someone you married, or there's a talk about having a family, you decided to break it off, or you kind of have some sort of fear about moving on. Because the next card come up with this combination, fear, anxiety around moving on. Some of you kind of like thinking about moving to different country, different city, that kind of thing. What's their advice? What's going on with you guys? Your advice to go out more, be cooperative toward people, do some sort of collaboration for the one that doing some sort of work in creative field, things like that. So I'm not sure why that comes up as your advice. Wow, your message is weird. Okay, last message, then we move on to the next portion of it. Do we get your money message? Let's ask money. We got too many like relationship thing on the general. What's the money thing that Leo need to know generally? Because we got some work message, so let's see about money. What's the money thing they need to know? Don't invest on anything. Wait. Just wait. Whatever you want to do, just wait for now. Three of Wands is a card of waiting, so just wait for now. There is a time for you to invest. There is a time for your money to actually to grow. So for now, just wait. Okay, let's go to the good stuff. What's the good stuff you manifest the rest of this month? What's the good stuff they're manifesting? Sign of Leo. What's the good stuff they're manifesting? It's picking up on around summertime. Okay, for the one that actually feeling like hurt by your connection because of a breakup, around summertime you're gonna fully heal, and around that summertime you're gonna be dealing with a long-term commitment. So I feel like just, go heal. You see, around summertime you're going to be dealing with this. So I just deal with your healing, prepare yourself around summertime. That's the good stuff. It want to give you that message. Anything major you need to know the rest of this month? Anything major that Leo need to know? Anything major that Leo need to know? Well, you're gonna feel like you're working yourself to the bone, but no progression. Chariot reverse, unfortunately. You're also gonna be closed off. This is the same message. I'm seeing you still gonna be working, but the energy I'm feeling is kind of like working yourself to the bone, workaholic. You don't like what you're doing. No progression around your work, chariot reverse. But I'm seeing you still employed though. Still working. Even if you apply job, I don't see any caller. Unfortunately, need to be real. So even if you apply job, because nobody contacting you, that's gonna like impact your confidence. What's their advice? First of all, manage your spending. There will be a sudden thing happening. Okay. First of all, your advice is to manage your spending. Next, there will be a sudden, fourth movement, sudden 8 of Wands. The only thing I'm not sure whether this is on their current work or you're gonna be like getting offer at the new place. That's all. But I feel like this situation is temporary, so just stick on it. That's your major thing. Kind of sucks though when you're putting a lot of effort, right? When you hustle, there is no result. It kind of sucks. But I feel like just hanging there, because there will be a sudden fourth movement. 8 of Wands is like fast movement. So just be patient for now. Okay, Leo. Who is this person that in Leo mind? We go to the segment of the person in your mind. Who is this person that in Leo mind? Who is that this person that in Leo mind? Suddenly I'm doing that, so it's possible like some of you already kind of like fed up talking to this person because they doesn't understand what you want or what your intention, things like that. Kind of weird. Who is this person? Walking away. You know they're going to walk away or they're in the process of walking away. Lack of confidence that this can be long term or something good. There's a lack of confidence from this person. That's why they're gonna leave this situation. They feel like they're not like a failure of dealing with you. What the hell? They feel like it's a failure of dealing with you. What's the reason of the failure thing? Because you keep them waiting. Because you keep them waiting, they feel like a failure. That's why this person gonna like walk away from you. They also lack of confidence that even if you two get together, this can be a long term. They lack of that confidence from their side. That one got nothing to do with you. It's their own issues, but for them, they feel like a failure because you put them on hold or on waiting mode. They feel like you never do anything or don't reciprocate their action, that kind of energy. Maybe who's this person? So this person kind of like blaming you, need to be real, but let's see. Can be an F sign, you're dealing with the F sign, a bit cold, detached, typical F sign. F sign is usually like that. They like to travel, they got money problems. Why everyone dealing with money problem for the rest of this month? A lot of signs been getting this, dealing with people that has money problem or they're not very established in their financial situation. They like to travel or they like to talk about travel for some of you. They like to have fun only. So I feel like this person also got some issue. They like to have fun, so never like properly express the longevity of your connection, your two connection. Okay, how you see them? Let's see how you see them. Currently, how you see this person, Leo. You think they're gonna come back? That's how you see. They're gonna eventually come back again. You also see them as avoiding you at this moment. Avoiding you. Also, you feel disconnected. Lovers reverse. You feel like there is no sync between you two. You see like they're avoiding you, but you also think like they're gonna come back, this person. So it's this type of person that just suddenly gonna pop up and message you, that kind of thing. So that's probably been repeating. So you're kind of like thinking like, okay, this person gonna come back again, kind of like disturb me again. That's why I feel like that's the reason you feel like that. Okay, how this person see you now? But you see them as avoiding. So this usually come up the avoiding, right? When actually, example, you try to arrange things, they're gonna like avoid it. Like they kind of like give you excuses like, okay, I'm busy, or oh, I have other things already, things like that. Or I'm not very good in emotional state, things like that. They're gonna make that kind of excuses. Just want to fall out. So this is how they see you. You can currently like you're ending things with them. You feel like this is they feel like they see you as someone that try to release this burden. Feel like a full-time job. They also see you like not being open with the situation anymore, King of Cups Rebirth. But they also see you as someone that gonna come back. So this is feel like on and off connection. Both of you kind of have a habit of keep popping back to each other's life. That's weird. Okay, what's the obstacle? What's the two obstacle between these two in the past? Let's go to that situation first before we ask for the outcome. What's the two obstacle between you two? So this is basically you two kind of like keep popping off in each other's life. So this kind of like quite obvious because both of you actually see the same. Like, oh, this person gonna come back. They also see, oh, you're gonna come back also. What's the two obstacle between these two? Things being unbalanced, like one-sided, and one person keep expecting the other one to make things right, so never actually happens. Completion is an obstacle. So you got the world here as an obstacle. So this can signify like completion, going to the next stage from a connection. Basically you two talking into dating, so that's become an obstacle. Ending also an obstacle, like ending come up as an obstacle can be like someone kind of like refuse to admit this end or this is supposed to end. That's become an obstacle. As usual. All my reading is weird as usual. But if you do feel like this is your story, let's see what's the outcome between these two. Keep in mind, I don't do month reading, like time frame reading for the outcome, because I feel like I'm just gonna ask the outcome. What's the ultimate outcome for the one that's going through this storyline? What's the ultimate outcome? That's the one that's going to this one of the four. Again, I kid you guys not. So this combination. So I feel like both of you guys got a habit of coming back to each other's life, but eventually it's just gonna be a friendship situation. Page of Pentacles is a friend zone. Offer of a small, nothing very like very big offer, kind of like just a friend kind of thing. So yeah, either finally you get fed up or they get fed up and offer a friendship. That's all. Nothing gonna be happening more. When it become a friendship situation, it actually the connection is better. Like no mind games, nothing. It's actually what do you call that? Smoothly, flow smoothly. Yeah, but I don't see any relationship, to be honest. It come up with a card of disengage eventually. But when both of you, either one of you return back, offer a friendship, that connection gonna be just good, just nice as a friend. That's all. So it's not gonna become a relationship, guys. What's your advice that dealing with this situation? What's your advice dealing in this situation? Leo that dealing in this situation. There will be a delay for you to be in long-term relationship. But why? Make me feel like you need to go through this situation with this person as a lesson. There will be a delay, but you're gonna be in a relationship, but I'm not sure when. Because you got a delay around a commitment. So something is kind of like being delayed for you. but why being delayed? That's a question, right? Some of you is kind of like you need to kind of like transform yourself, because some of you do still cling on the past. So you need to transform yourself to let go the past. That's when you're actually able to have a long-term relationship. So yeah, I'm not sure what kind of past you're still clinging, but that's something you need to kind of like change or transform yourself. You know your storyline. Okay, let's go with singles now. Singles, what are you doing the rest of this month? Singles, what are you guys doing for the rest of this month? What are you guys doing? Kind of thirsty. It's kind of dark also now. Alright, singles, what's your energy the rest of this month? Just want to come on. Kind of making a decision already about what? About this person that you keep thinking you're gonna turn your back. So you are currently in the process of disengaging. Singles, even this picking up on this kind of energy, unfortunately. You're gonna turn your back, or you're gonna finally make a decision to turn your back from someone that you keep thinking about it. You got good memories, but that's all. Okay, let's see who's coming towards you. The rest of this month, who's coming towards single you? So yeah, if you want to turn your back, I mean, I'm not sure what's the advice, but yeah, if you do feel you want to do that, go for it. I'm not sure what's the state of your connection with that person that you keep thinking about it. Okay, let's see. Who's coming towards you? Someone that keep thinking, indecisive, but do have emotion. So keep that in mind. A good emotion, Queen of Cups. Oh, okay. This person got a bit indecisive because they do have option. But if you question whether they have emotion towards you, yes, they do have Queen of Cups. But I feel like at this point, this person gonna make a decision just to be single or keeping that option open. So need to be real also. I'm not sure if they entertain this, what's the outcome? They're possibly of moving on. There is a possibility of a commitment because you got the Empress here, but this come up here, so this can be just a short term if you entertain this kind of person. Who is this person that has emotion? How you know? Quite equal give and take. Fire sign, good looking, confident. Yeah, confident magician. Can be Aries. They like to stay home also. They don't like to go out too much. That's how you know. So if you deal with this person, keep in mind it can be a relationship, but it's just a short term because 4 of 1 reverse. Okay, I'm gonna pull up a mirror, see if I can pull up different kind of energy. Who else coming to a single Leo the rest of this month? But from tarot portion, keep in mind, even if it become a relationship, it's gonna become a short term. Due to the other one expecting things more, eventually it just become a short term. I'm not sure gonna expect more from that situation, but that's gonna like contribute to a breakup. Who's coming towards you guys? A person that like attention but very genuine. Why everyone keep pulling a air sign the rest of this month? Can be dark hair, air sign, new love, new person. So it's not someone from your past. So you're gonna be dealing with someone that can be a bit narcissistic because they like attention, but cold, detached. Also, but very genuine, very blunt in the way they communicate. Dark hair, new love. They don't have option, but they just like attention. Can be like a fair skin, olive skin. They got money problem again with this money problem thing. But they do, yeah, they like attention, they like give, people giving gifts to them. So keep that in mind. You're gonna be dealing with it. Will it be anything remotely long term? So I feel like this person is not very good. It doesn't give me much, it just give me like career. So I feel like you can entertain if you deal with this person, but focus more on your career, focus more on yourself at this point. You're gonna be dealing with someone, if you do like meet them, right, if you go out, you meet them, you're gonna notice like this person like attention, like people giving gifts to them, that kind of thing. You're gonna notice they also got money issue, or they don't make a lot of money, but in their mind, because people giving their gift, as long they being like very genuine or very blunt, they feel there's nothing wrong for them to accept gift. This kind of person, a bit kind of stuck up energy. You may not kind of think like, is this person narcissistic, this kind of thing, because they like attention. So yeah, okay, let's pull out an advice for you. For the one that feel like this is not kind of like someone you want to entertain, focus on yourself. You always have yourself to be focused in. What's your advice, Leo? Single that want love, they're looking for a good long-term relationship. What's the advice for you? What's the advice for you? What's the advice for you guys? Let's see. Some of you guys thinking about returning to the past. Yeah, some of you guys kind of like a bit wishy-washy about thinking about returning to the past, but you need to be more confident. If it's over, it's over. Admit it, move on, learn from it. Some of you, yeah, kind of like thinking about going back to the past. I'm not sure. Is it just the idea going back to the past, or is it going back to a person in the past person? But it's end. Then also it's ended already. You just need to be more confident. Work on yourself. Also, you pull out a magician. Some of you kind of like feel like you cannot manifesting. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. So that's your advice. So that's all what I have for you guys, Leo. Hope this helps you guys to navigate the rest of January. If it does, please help to share, like, and subscribe so others also can hear this message. Thank you all for watching. See you guys in the next video. Bye, y'all.